Legitimacy of a government depends on how it handles murder. Matthew Ravenhook, the illegal Christian here, and today I'm going to talk about a very important subject. What makes a government illegitimate? Now, we're always fighting with our government and wondering whether or not we have a good government or a bad government. And there's a lot of things that people look on the government to do. And a lot of obligations that they believe that the government has, and they believe that if the government doesn't fulfill these obligations, that it's illegitimate. They believe that if the government gets too tyrannical, it's illegitimate. So, what does make a government illegitimate? High taxes? No. Violating certain personal liberties? No. Lack of services? No. The truth is, none of these things in and of themselves render a government illegitimate. A government can be restrictive, it can lack services, it can tax at a high rate, but it can still be a legitimate government if it fulfills its primary function. If we look at the New Testament, the early Christians, the apostles and all those who lived under the Roman Empire taxed a lot. The Roman Empire, by our standards, definitely would be considered tyrannical. They did not provide many services. By modern sensibilities, we would say that they impeded and infringed upon a lot of what we would nowadays call civil liberties. But none of the writers of the New Testament ever once suggest that the Roman government was an illegitimate government. As a matter of fact, quite the contrary. They looked on the Roman government as a legitimate government.
Greetings. Elder Blacklight. El Blacklight here. Did you hear that gibberish? What nonsense. Yeah, it's nonsense. It's not intelligent. When you come in and invade someone's country, terrorize them, tear down their structure of a government and put up your structure of a government, and if it's not in line with the teachings of the Bible, and the words that the Most High is enunciating in that Bible or scriptures, Quran, and all of the scriptures that Allah wrote, He's telling you it's a kingdom that He alone is author of and in charge of. And if you bow down to any other king or kingdom, then you will be destroyed. You're His enemy. You're going against Him. That's what the word Israel means. Against God, against the Most High. So Jesus was trying to bring the people back to the kingdom of God. The first government is the legitimate government. So let's reason. Y'all going along with all this nonsense that the Caucasians putting on you because you're afraid of them. In my day, we didn't play. We wasn't going along with it. That's why you had so many outbursts, riots, or what they call riots or rebellion. And in Detroit, we had the first one and we had the first real rebellion because we were shooting back at the National Guard and what they call the Army. Those brothers that the National Guard killed were wineheads breaking into drugstores, alcoholics breaking into drugstores. The only thing they was stealing was whiskey, because the real brothers, they didn't break into no drugstore and stole whiskey. Shit, they was breaking into banks or grocery stores, taking out the safe, getting all the food that they can get, getting refrigerators, bringing trucks, breaking into the pawn shop, getting diamonds, breaking into the gun shop, getting guns. Oh yeah, it was a lot of guns being sold after the Caucasian, after the army, Caucasian brought the army down. But what made it even worse is they left the city. But you see the bourgeois, boule, like some of you, mostly all of y'all like to talk black, real black. Even the little young gangsters try to be tough. But y'all ain't doing nothing but shooting up each other, man. When the feds come to y'all crib, y'all act like just like little bees. You know, all y'all in jail, punking each other in the butt. I can never be afraid of y'all lifestyle or the way y'all live, cause y'all ain't challenging the real true enemy. We actually went hand-to-hand combat with Caucasian white motorcycle gangs, hand-to-hand combat with hot rod gangs, hand-to-hand combat with police, turning over police cars, shooting at police in Detroit. They don't tell y'all that because they don't want y'all to get any ideas or get brave. But they ain't got to worry because all the real fight done left y'all, man. That's why y'all got all these brothers playing revolutionary. Sinetta, all them brothers pulling gun on. Sinetta pulled a show on YouTube, a gun on Hassan Campbell. They playing tough. Then you got brother Bay, Morris World TV, fronting, getting mad because some of those Black Panthers rolled up on him. But they ain't rolling up on, he ain't talking tough. See, he shouldn't be exposing, let them do their thing, man. It's people choice to whether or not they want to join con artists. Because they con artists. They got, that's what we fighting for. We trying to get brothers to get back to righteousness. And that way, only one you could con anyway is a greedy person. You can only con those that want something for nothing. They don't want to get out here and build nothing for themselves So they want the whitey to, or either the Caucasians or the devils, to give them something, and the devils is conning themselves. The devils is running gang, technology themselves. They make money out of thin air. So they give you nothing. And you shooting up each other for nothing. See, man, y'all some silly people, man. And I'm an old dude, man. I'm 74 years old, but I'll never be afraid of people that act unintelligent. Y'all don't really know how to do real war, get real war, man, like we did back in the day. You know, when they brought that dope in, a lot of us didn't go for it. Matter of fact, we started taking out the dope man and the police that gave it to him. They don't tell you those stories, man. You're not gonna hear it, man, because you got a whole lot of bourgeois leaders now, black leaders, you know, that be front. You got a whole lot of brothers be front, and y'all go for it. This is Black Light. Saying one more time, back in the day, we didn't play. We'll keep on talking about this too. I'm out.